Hello, I'm Joey from Portland. You're watching JoeTube. It's What's Going On. Now, just want to share with you guys, this is not JoeTube Season 2 altogether. JoeTube Season 1 was great, and Season 2 is still in the works. So what we're doing now, the past couple of videos, the next couple of videos coming up, are just little infomercial segment videos, nothing great. So anyway, here's what's going on today. As you can see, we're back home in my kitchen. That means because we're going to be cooking something. So follow me, I'll show you what we're doing today. I'm sorry, baby. Now, first of all, I want you to notice something. Look at the watch on the oven. It's 9:30 in the morning, Saturday morning. I'm getting ready to go exercising, but that's not important right now. What is important is what we are doing. Today, I will be making me. Samantha will help a little. Womanol silvyako. So come over here, I'll show you what we've got going on. First of all, we start with our flour. We got 2 silvyako that we're making, so we got 2 bags of flour, bag of sugar, we got some melted butter going on. We already have our buttermilk, as you could see, a little vegetable oil, some hot water. That is going to go into the traditional womanol old-fashioned silvyako. We got all our eggs, cottage cheese, real butter, fake butter, some raisins, and our brick of cheese there. Now, over here we have the apple crisp silvyako. We're going to have about 20 or 30 Fiji apples. The Fiji apples are the ones that are mixed in. They're yellow and red and green at the same time. And then we have some Granny Smith apples here, the really big green ones. So, in that green apple silvyako, we're going to use apples, brown sugar, cinnamon, raisins, real butter, fake butter, and our chopped walnuts. So, this is JoeTube. It's What's Going On. Today we're making silvyako. Stay tuned, keep watching, and we'll get back to you as soon as we start rolling up some dough. JoeTube. Okay, so first we pour our flour into our pot. And as you can see,
Mom, what do you want me to do?
we are pouring our sugar into our flour. We're using about 4 handfuls of sugar. Just to recap, we got the flour and the sugar. Now we're going to mix up our 9 eggs. 10 eggs. Okay, so the next thing I'm doing is now I'm stirring the flour and the sugar together. As you can see, I want to get a nice mix. You want to mix all the flour and the sugar so there's no separation and it gets really, really balanced in there. And now the eggs, we whisk them all up. So we got a 10, 12 dozen eggs whisked in there, and we'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, so now we take our whisked eggs and we're going to pour it into our dough. Get the dough, kiddo. Voila. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to mix all of that up. We're going to whisk it, and we're going to add some butter first. So we added our eggs. Now we got our hot melted butter. Make sure and get it in there, kiddo. And just whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, that's starting to look good right now. Then after that, we have our buttermilk. We're going to be adding it. We have a whole gallon of buttermilk here. We're just going to go ahead and whisk that in there. And I think that's it for now. We're going to put water in it?
Oh, not right now.
Not right now. Okay. Okay, we're back. So now we added a little bit of hot water here. Just go over. Okay. And then we're going to be adding some oil, some straight vegetable oil in there. And we'll mix that up. We're back. The next thing we need to do, so we got our dough, and then we are going to have to get our flour, and then we just got to sprinkle it on the table like this. And if any of you know why we're doing this or what's the purpose, or if you ever made this before, you know why we're doing this. So we'll get back to you in a minute. We're going to spread some dough out. Oh, there it is. We got the dough. Okay, the next thing I'm doing, I am pomotiv. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
fumotil, and I'm adding some more flour to my dough, and I'm making a dough. This is all made from scratch.
Hey, can I do it?
No artificial work here. This is all from scratch. Nothing pre-made. So, we're going to have to do this for a while, and once we get the dough ready, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so we just got done rolling up our dough, and now we have our two doughs. We got to let them sit for a little bit, let them rest, and we'll show you what we're going to do after this. We'll get back to you. So now the next thing we have to do is we have to keep our dough in a nice warm spot. So what we'll do is we wrap them up. Dust them off with a little flour. Make sure he doesn't get cold in a little silvyako. And wrap them up. Wow, they take cute, wow. Okay, so our dough is wrapped, and we'll show you what we do next. Okay, so we've taken our apples, and we've got a little apple salad going on. We're slicing them up here, get them in a nice apple, not too thin, not too thick. Just squeeze a little lemon on them. Oops. There we go. Now what that does basically, it stops them from turning brown. You don't want them to turn brown, you want them to be in their nice color. So we're going to squeeze some more lemon, and we're going to cut some more apples, and we'll show you what happens after this. Okay, we'll get back to you later. Okay, so we got our apples on the stove, and we are adding some sugar to them. Now, the sugar will caramelize the apples, it'll make a nice, wonderful texture to it. There we go. Yeah, let's put one more in there for good luck. The more the merrier. Okay, so I got my apples sugared. That's going to caramelize them. We got it on a medium or extra high heat. And so after that, we're going to add some butter. Butter. Nothing like some butter, sugar, and apples. So who can guess what goes in next? I'll give you a second to guess. Cinnamon. So this basically, it gives it the apple cinnamon crisp thing, you know. So we have butter, we have apples, we have cinnamon, we have sugar, and we got it all going on in the stove. And we got to add some dark sugar too. So there's our dark sugar. Now, there is a secret ingredient that I cannot divulge with you. I cannot share with you. Alright, maybe I could. Keep watching, we'll see where it goes. So, there's our brown sugar on top of the cinnamon with the apples. Let's just get a whiff of that. Yeah, it doesn't smell like anything yet, but if you give it a little bit of time, it will. And now we got our wooden spoon and we are stirring into it. Okay, so we'll get back to you in a minute. We'll show you what it looks like. This is going to be like ooey, gooey, cinnamony goodness. Okay, I'll come back later. Bye. Okay, so I'm back. Now, it's about 11 in the morning, but when I make my silvyako, especially in the mornings, I get a little tense. I just a little too tight. I got to loosen up a bit. So that's why I do this. I got to have me a little shot of Grand Marnier in the morning. Oh yeah, that's Grand Marnier, baby. So 11 in the morning, cheers. Oh yeah, I feel better already. So what I'm going to do with the rest of this Grand Marnier is throw it in. You got to be kidding me.
It's half a bottle.
That's it? Well, I got to make a liquor run. All right, we'll get some more Grand... Up here, kiddo. We got to get some more Grand Marnier. We'll be back. Okay, so this is what our apples turned out like. Now you could see they already got their own juice going on right there. So they're turning nice brown cinnamony color. That's the way we wanted it. Look at all that nice caramelization juice they're making. It's all about the juice, especially when the juice consists of Grand Marnier on a Saturday morning. Anyway, so we got our apples. They're turning a nice color. Let's try one right out of the pot. No, I want one out of the juice. There we go. Get that apple off for me.
Daddy.
Oh, you could. Because I wanted to eat an apple. Okay, there we go. That'll work. Jake! Okay, I got my apple. Let's see what it tastes like.
Let me call it. Okay. Let me call it.
That's good.
Let me
Cinnamony,
call it.
apple crispy, apple pie. That's what it tastes like. It needs more Grand Marnier. Okay, this is Joe Tube. We're making silvyako. We'll be back in a minute. It's good, kid.
Ready?
Get out the shop. Okay, I'm back. So, I got a bag of my son-made raisins. Oh, we're just going to let them fall right into our apples. Oh, yeah. There we go. Now, you don't want to use the whole bucket or the whole bag. You just want to use half of them, and then you just got to break them in there and let the apples sit. Now, I just want to get a shot of something. Watch this. Look at that. That is caramel. We did that out here, right here in my house. Look at that. And then you just drip it right over the apple. That is beautiful. Boop, 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 boop. So, we've added our raisins to our apples. Coming out pretty cool. What else we're doing? We're going to add some walnuts. And you know, I don't mind taking a Saturday out and cooking this for my family, my children, my kids. You know, it's nice. I don't cook this every day. I just do it on special occasions. Up here, kiddo.
Ow.
So you know, I don't mind doing this. I do this like maybe once every year or two. I'll cook a little silvyako, a little dessert pastry. Okay, so here we go, rolling it up. Now the technique is let the tablecloth do the work for you. And as you could see, look at that. Once you roll up the ends, you just start pulling on the tablecloth, let gravity do its job, and it wraps itself. So, we're going to watch how this gets wrapped. Wow, that's cool. And that's it. The rest is easy as apple pie. This is the finished product. Now, this is the traditional womono cottage cheese and raisins, walnuts, not much to it version. There we go. I just want to get a little slice of that, show you guys what's going on in there. Came out very nice, but here, come back up here. Here is what we've all been wanting, what we were after. Take a look at that. Remember our apples, our caramel, all of our stuff, all the work. This is our finished product. This is a beautifully made apple silvyako. I think I did a hell of a job. I'm proud of it. You know, it's worth it for me. I don't mind doing it. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to cut in right here and try it out while you guys are with me. Oh wow, take a shot of that. Now the way you want to do this is you just want to dunk it in the sauce right there. We still have the sauce. I'm going to take a bite. That is good. That's good. So, okay, so I'm Joey from Portland. You've been watching Joe Tube. It's What's Going On. This was our silvyako edition. And I just want to remind you all, Joe Tube Season 2 has not started yet. This is just something for us to put on the internet for everyone to know that we're still here. We didn't go anywhere. But keep watching. Season 2 will start soon. And I got to say, to be honest with you guys, I didn't make the silvyako out. As much as I could try to say I did. I didn't make them. Nina made them. So anyway, we'll see you next time.